Alright, we're back with more Factorio. Here we go. I am Pax, and we are continuing the playthrough of space exploration. And we are jumping in right where we left off last time, taking the spaceship back from the asteroid belt to novice orbit, and we finally arrived. And we kind of had to limp home, but we're there now, and we're going to just park the spaceship over here. And here we are in novice orbit. Excellent, excellent. So I think we need to maybe redo the spaceship a bit to move on. It was a little not the best trip. So let's maybe take it apart a bit and rearrange it. And we're also going to, of course, need to rearrange a lot of stuff. I mean, we want to ditch a lot of this stuff. So what do we want to keep? Probably, let's keep some pylons. Yeah, let's get this gun and these laser turrets. We can ditch all that stuff. Let's keep the beacon. And we got science. Then, let's see, we need to have a bit of, we need to bring a bit of stuff too. So let's bring a couple of these and one of these for sure. We need like also a bunch of rocket fuel. I'm also going to set this up so that we can recycle more stuff. So basically I'm just going to copy and paste these filter settings and just put them on the same system so that this stuff will also get recycled, but it also needs to get counted into here. Okay, I think that should be good. So we can live with this. Then let's tell the bots to, whoop, whoa, I just bounced off of it. That was really funny. I never saw that before. Yeah, let's just tell the bots to clean up all this stuff here, the rest of it. Yeah, let's just take all this stuff. Cool. So we want to, that's so funny. It was like you bounce off of it. Ah, oh no. Boink. Okay, anyway. Let's kind of, we want to redo the spaceship, I think. The spaceship needs to be redesigned a bit. So let's grab this and everything else, maybe. Just grab everything here. I mean, we can't, the one thing is that we cannot pick up these fuel canisters because they will, okay, oh no. The fuel canisters will be a problem for us. Let's see, we don't need this. There's the Tesla ammo, here it is. So, let's see, let's just delete this then. Pick up all the stuff we want. So I think these inside walls do help with, so when you make a spaceship, it has a couple of limitations, right? So it can't be so big, and then they have this concept of structural integrity that they call it, which I don't know exactly how it's calculated, but I think the idea is that, okay, we're running out of space. So, I mean, it has to do with how big the spaceship is, right? And let's see, how close can we get it? And things, yeah, so just like how much is it utilized, but then I guess how many kind of compartments there are and how circular it is. I'm not sure all the stuff that goes into this calculation, but so we're going to just move the engines closer for one. I keep running out of space. So let's get rid of this. It's unfortunate I didn't get any ammo really. Let's get rid of this stuff too, it's fine. Just leave it up in space, no worries. Right, let's actually set up a spaceship building toolbar here. Spaceship floor, spaceship wall, door. Guess we need that. What else is there? The console and a clamp. Okay. Right. So then you want to. I mean, yeah. Basically, the strategy of the spaceship is to definitely design it in a way that's very compact. So we're gonna try to but then we're gonna try to save a lot of space here and try to reduce the size of the spaceship quite significantly so we can do more stuff with it, I think. But I think I will kind of make a wall here. But then I think, yeah, we'll just go to here. So that will be the extent of the spaceship. Need this, pretty sure. Where'd our other flat solar panel go? Right, so let's make the spaceship a bit narrower is the plan. So then we'll take it into here now. Have another door here. Kind of go like this. Probably want to make room for. We need to make room for lots of accumulators and lasers. And probably want to just have everything in the front. We also need the console, so we could put the console here. Then I think we could try to maybe even have more solar panels. So we could do this. We need a wall. We need some wall here at least. Let's maybe do this. Oh wait, we need the power pole. No, okay, so then let's see that. No, that's fine. Okay, let's have that. Let's keep it like it was. Right? Where did this go? Hello? Where's my other engine? Okay, I do at least have the 4. Can I save some space here? Let's see. Turn this back off. I mean, just take these, whatever. I'm a little concerned that this. Where did this go? Okay, I think this is it. It was on the ground. Alright. So then maybe we put more accumulators back here. Let's see, we could put them here. Then let's say we could do it like this and have more accumulators. And then have the substation as well. Where's the substation? Do I have that? Pylon substation. Do that. Accumulator. Alright, okay, something like this is good. Then, let's see here. We just want to make probably lots of laser turrets next. And just in general, I think, make this a lot smaller. Let's grab laser turrets. So maybe, I think, we're going to just redo the front of it. 4, 3, 2, something like that. Then we'll close off. Just make the front a little bit thicker. Okay, we need some floor here and here. Then I think we can go like this. That's pretty good. That's our little cute little rocket. Then how many more of these do we have? 4. We kind of want as many as possible. So we have one more. Oh no, we have them all. This is all of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. Then I mean, it would be nice to have even more storage, but I mean, the normal accumulators are 10 times smaller. So like adding one of those is, I'm not sure it's really worth it. So now I'm just going to clean up all the spaceship floor around the outside. Oh no, not on the inside though, hopefully. Need that one. So then the spaceship, it has to be sealed. So the walls have to make a complete circle. But the engines kind of count as wall, or what they call the bulkhead. So as long as you have everything contained, then you can check this and you do start integrity check. So it's going to scan the spaceship and it says it's invalid. So it's likely that I accidentally picked up some spaceship floor somewhere. There it is. Yeah, so there was a hole. There was a hole in the spaceship. Let's try again. There we go. So then there's a couple of concepts. So based on just like how big it is and how many things you have in it, there's the stress, the hull stress, which has to do with like its shape. And so making it smaller makes it better. And then there's container stress. So then that has to do with how many just literal containers there are on the spaceship for holding items. And so I'm going to put a couple on here, a couple of these buffer chests. Could add some more maybe even. Then just put some lights, more lights, sure. This seems good, right? And then let's ask for let's ask for all the spaceship parts back, because there's no point in not having those. So just give me all of them back. I don't know what the number should be. Doesn't matter really. Console, I guess. I mean, I don't think we need to really ask for anything else. The clamps, maybe. Just to have them. We can also put the clamps on. Maybe we'll do that too, here. So then, I think I'm just gonna like make a little walkway here. Maybe just more walkway. So then the spaceships can also get anchored by these clamps, or they spaceship clamp. But they go in tiles of 2, so you have to be careful where you put them. But I think I'll put one right here, maybe. Where'd it go? Clamp. Yeah. Apparently I can just go right there. I'll do that. And then you would have another one here. And this can tell the spaceship to go to somewhere particular. But we'll worry about that. We'll just put it on there, but not deal with it. Okay, so then we need more stuff. We need like more stuff to bring. One thing we would definitely want to bring, I'm just going to request the things we definitely want always the spaceship, and it's kind of like we want space capsules again, because we can fly to orbit pretty cheaply, but then we have to get to the ground, which then means we need to bring like lots of rocket fuel, like even like a lot of rocket fuel. Then we also probably need these cargo rocket sections. Often, I think that, just say this many, then I'll just grab some more. They're not really in the inventory per se. Well, I don't have very many spots. So then let's also ask for the solar panels. Just, yeah, all of them. So then let me just get rid of these things. Not that. Just put these in here. Got my own solar panels. Then we got a good amount of rocket fuel. I might even ask for rocket fuel. More rocket fuel myself. Let's do like 50. We need a lot of it. Then, what else do we want to bring? I mean, we could bring other logistics stuff in the spaceship. Probably like some bots and roboports would be wise. So let's get some roboports. Let's get some bots, I guess. Let's get the chests. Maybe some warehouses. Maybe some power poles or something. Then I think another thing we wanted is just like, let's just have all the space logistics stuff here because we need to make sure we have some around us most of the time. So let's just get some of this. Maybe more of this. So that should help. That should all help. So this will help us get to and from orbit, and this is to build spaceship and just to have solar panels. Yeah, some logistic steps I think is wise to bring. Then I think we're going to be okay with our little spaceship here. Let's maybe just do another integrity check. So yeah, the whole stress went up a bit because we just added the more stuff, and then yeah, you saw the container stress went up a lot because yeah, we put a lot of stuff in these containers, in these buffer chests. Then, are we ready to go is now the question. Do we go to Granus? I think so. I think we're ready. We have landing pad. Let's make sure we also ask for, I guess, a silo and the landing pad. I don't know if those things are up here. That's landing pad is at least. Oh, let's also ask for scaffolding. Space scaffolding here. Cool. Okay. Alright, our spaceship is almost ready. It would be nice if we had a cargo rocket silo, but we don't, I guess. As long as we have a landing pad, we'll be good. Yeah, here's another landing pad too. Then, do we want anything else? Probably not. I think everything else is fine. There's a bunch of science on the belt, but we're not doing science research anymore, so there's not really much point in trying to recycle it. Then, do we want any more rocket sections? Maybe. Just grab a couple more. Okay, cool. I think though then, yeah, I don't really have that many. It's fine. We want them. We'll use them someday. Something like that's fine. Okay, we have a landing pad. There's a landing pad in here. It's fine. We don't need a rocket silo, I guess. Because we once we get there, we just want to set up the landing pad so we can just deliver the cargo rocket. So we want to go to Granus orbit. 4 minutes, maybe. Hopefully. How is our power looking? We got 450 megajoules. It's pretty good. Is it worth more laser turrets? I don't think there's more room for them. We could... Not really, though. I think this is perfect. This is our little spaceship. And hopefully we'll be happy with it. So, I believe we're ready. We have cargo rockets. We have, yeah, everything here. Yeah, the space logistics stuff I think is wise. Yeah, some robots. Let's get some more robots, actually. We don't really have that many. Then I think let's go. I think we're good. Okay, ready? So now we go back to the console. The integrity check is valid. We're below the stress levels, so we can launch. And now we are again in space, and we can engage and take off. we'll see how long the electricity lasts. Hopefully we can make most of the way, if not the whole way, without running out of power, but we'll see. We're still getting a bit more power from these solar panels, and I think as we get closer, they'll give us even more power. So we can also look at the Goose, the nav satellite, or the systems, and you can see that that we're here flying through the gravity well, and we're humming along. Still, it's going strong. Okay, about halfway through the accumulator charge now, but we still have a long way to go. Let's hopefully not get hit by any meteors. Alright, holding pretty steady. Everything's looking pretty good. Rapidly running out of power, but we're getting pretty close to making it. Ooh, some of these meteors are getting close. Okay, we're running really low on power, but we're 45 seconds away. So hopefully we can just hobble along the rest of the way, not get wrecked. So we see the powers going in and out, but we're slowing down a bit. So that's okay. We're doing okay. I think we're going to make it. It's going to be fine. As long as we just don't get wrecked by a giant meteor in this last little part. Oh. Luckily the laser turrets have a little bit of buffer, I guess. And hopefully prioritize the power consumption. And we can slow down a little bit, it's fine. We don't need to go full blast. So we're almost there. Ooh. Cool, okay. We didn't even get hit once, so it's pretty good. Okay, and then we have arrived until we can anchor to Granus orbit. Anchor. I don't know if there's anything in Granus orbit. It's just in the middle of nowhere space. And now what we can do is make it to the surface by, I guess this is the best way of doing it. Creating a space capsule, jumping in, and then going to the surface. So we need 53 rocket fuel. So let's grab the rocket fuel, I guess. Have it. Just take it all, I guess. I'm gonna take all this stuff. And sink the landing pad. We don't have an extra one. Still have it. Oops. Oh, I see. One. Then, do we want anything else to bring down? Everything else I think is fine. I mean, we could just have some bots, I guess. Sure. We definitely want to bring down our solar panels. So, give me these. Yes. Okay. I think it's good. Here, a little bit more. Sure. Cool. Okay. Great. Great. Looking good. I think it's all good. Let's go. Grannus. I guess we can set our destination. We definitely want to go there, but maybe let's go a little bit nearby. Sinking. It's like a pretty good amount of space right here, or down here even. Maybe down here there's like a lot of vulcanite kind of in every direction. Yeah, so let's just go down here. Something like that. And then we can launch. See you, spaceship. We'll be back. And we're on Granus. We finally made it to Granus. Hey. Awesome. So then, yes, the plan, well, the plan, I kind of want to build trains. So maybe we'll start kind of designing our first little thing for trains on a different planet, which will be a lot based on, let's go to novice orbit. So we definitely kind of, you know, want to do this kind of thing again. But Something like this. Let's just plop this down. Let's plop a train station down. Let's get these tracks going a little bit. Turn on bots. Help me out here. I suppose we could just do the standard thing like this. Then I want these logistics chests, I guess here and here. And then we want this. Should I use? I guess I can use the space ones, huh? Even on the ground, that's fine. Okay, I think that's fine. And we don't need to do this right now. We need to also set up some power. So I think what we'll do is actually, let's see, we have normal solar panels. This definitely bleeds into the cliff, should I just do it here though? Let's just go here. I kind of want recycling though too. I guess we'll just do it this way. It's not a big deal. But then what we need to do, I guess, is just, let's do some solar power. We definitely need some solar power. But I think I also have a flat version. It doesn't fit correctly. But oh well. So let's do this as well. Just get this started. And then I think if we get another Roboport somewhere, this would be a big help. And try to connect this a bit. Hopefully that's good. Then have some bots. Where's the, okay. Right, okay. Then, okay, hopefully, let's see. Don't I have these? I don't have any warehouses. Oh man, wow, okay. Oops. Have these. Have these. Have these. Maybe these. This. Okay, hopefully then get some power going. Then let's also grab, yeah, we're fine with that. That's fine. Gosh. What happened? You ran out of power? Okay, just help them out. Get some of these down, flat ones down. This will help the power a lot. Should. 10 megawatts. Just gonna help them put some power down manually. Amazing. Okay, get rid of this junk. Alright, let's now go look at Novice and look at the cargo rocket, see how it's looking, see if we want anything else from it. Oh, didn't I set it up? I see. Now we turned it on, so let's just turn it on, I guess. Okay, well, is there anything else we want? I guess it's rails. we do probably want rails, so let's ask for rails. We probably don't need this too much stuff, but we'll see how it looks once we fill the rocket up. I wonder how full the rocket will be once I'll add all this stuff we're bringing for the vulcanite processing. But we won't ask for too many trains. We don't need too much train stuff right now, but maybe in the future we'll want it. Do we even need fluid wagons? I don't think so. Let's not do fluid wagons. Although it would be great to get oil, but yeah, it's too bad there's no water. Okay, B1 I guess. We'll just see how that goes, see how much it fills up. But I think there should be a pretty good amount of room. More rocket fuel. Okay, yeah, the warehouses are there, that's good. We need some warehouses. Yeah, more rocket silos. Is there enough miners? Yellow belts. Do we have, yeah, red belts. Okay, great. Okay, this will be good. I think this will be good. So we'll let this fill up, and the point will be to have it just come to the landing pad here in Grannus. And how much power do we have now? 34 megawatts. Okay, yeah, we're sitting pretty. So then we can also add the signal transmitter. I guess I'll just put it on this side since it's sort of put those chests on the other side and they're sort of in the way now. Hello? Did I do this? Gosh, there's so many rocks. Yes, I don't want them. I don't want them. Alright, let's try again. Granus transmitter. It's really strange. Okay, I'm gonna put a roboport up here as well though. Let's put a substation here. Then roboport here, signal transmitter over here. Okay, then we want to connect this and this and this. This will read all the things, but also it needs to say you have Logibots, Constructo bots. Great. This is going to go on to Grannus channel. Then let's go look at Grannus again. I mean, let's go look at the cowlet of the Grannus rocket. Okay, we're still waiting for stuff, but yes, we see that there's a bunch of stone and flat panels, so we're getting a connection. Then I'm going to then turn this off and actually just copy this and put it over here, and then turn it on. So now we should be transmitting to Grannus. I mean to Novice. We're transmitting from Grannus. There we go. Then this should be open, and it is. It looks like it is. So we will just wait a little bit longer for the rocket to fill up. We're still waiting on bunch of supplies for the... Where's all the sulfur? Yeah, we're waiting on the sulfur. How is sulfur looking? I know the oil is... It's not looking great. Really, there's like no sulfur. Wow. Well, that's sort of rough. Where'd all the sulfur go? I didn't think it was that bad. What's working so hard then? Ammo, rocket fuel, of course. Is it just because we're like out of oil? Are we really like out of oil? We might be like just super low on oil, unfortunately, too. working hard. It's going all into sulfuric acid as well. Does that mean what's reusing all the blue circuits are paused? Is it the batteries? What uses so much sulfuric acid? I don't think it's the uranium ore. What else uses it? How's steel looking? Yeah, steel is still going. I have trouble saying steel and still. Still got a decent amount of pyroflux, so it's okay. But it's a little concerning where all the sulfur went. I'm just worried that something happened. I don't know why there's no sulfur. There's just so little oil on the whole planet. It's very unfortunate. I don't want to send the rocket until we get this sulfur, so, But I don't want to sit here and wait for 6,000 sulfur to be made. It's going, but yes, this is going to take way too long. I don't know how this happened. Where is all the sulfur going? This heat shielding takes a lot of it. It's also starting to back up though. Yeah, it's running out though. Wow. Was not expecting this. What else is using it though? I just don't get it. I don't get what's using it. Okay, now it's coming full blast because the sulfuric acid has held off at least, so that's 30 per second, so well, I guess we'll just wait. I think though this is probably where I wanted to call this session a bit. And we've set up basically a bit of power and the start of like this logistics system for a new planet. And essentially we're gonna want to just, yes, you know, have this rocket silo here now and transmit back the contents of the planet. And just like before, we're gonna use the cargo rockets to manage the logistics. And send these cargo rockets to supply now the planet. But I just have to wait for all this sulfur to get here now, I guess. It's really unfortunate. I thought I had turned this on before, but it didn't turn on. And now there's no sulfur somehow. I don't know where it's going. But everything else is looking pretty strong. We don't have any uranium anymore. We've already gone through all of the uranium, but oh well. Yeah, it doesn't look like the base is working that hard, so I don't know how there's no sulfur. Are the trains messed up? No, the trains look like they're doing okay. There's not even like a lot of train demand. Well, it's a nice tour of the base, I guess. Everything's running. Everything's just doing fine. Lots of steel. Just waiting on sulfur. Okay, well. Oil is producing very strong. But I think we're just running also out of oil is the issue. Yes, that is what's happening. That's why we don't have any sulfur. Yes, because we're running out of oil. We're just straight up running out of oil, even though we have every single oil node in this pretty wide array of area. But yeah, the oil is bad, so fluids, let's just look at oil. Yes, so it just decays decays. So we're just sitting at now only 500 oil per second in the whole production, which is then just getting devoured, and now it's shut down. That's what's happening. Well, What, do we just send back crude oil as well? I don't know. I don't know what we do about oil. We're gonna have to like do some off-world oil refining, I guess, or send oil back. I guess like it's very hard to send oil. But I think then, yeah, we have to kind of call it here because we're just gonna have to wait a little bit for the sulfur to recover before we send the rocket. But then I think the next episode we'll get the rocket here and start mining some vulcanite and setting up this vulcanite planet. Cool, but then there you go, Factorio. Until next time, I'm Pax. See you in the next video.